Hello, 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 everyone. It is Dr. Brandy B. I am so excited to be here with you all today. It is just a fantastic day. Why is that? Because it's a new day. And guess what? Somebody did not make it over here. And so for that, it is a good day. Come on in the room. Come on in the room, but don't come alone. Make sure that you invite somebody over to Dr. Brandy B. Focus on It Friday. We have one person who is watching. Let me see if I can pull up some comments and see who you are. Go ahead and tell me who you are. Go ahead and tell me when you get in the room so that we can know who you are. I'm so excited to be here. Y'all, I just kind of wake up excited. Now, I don't like to be startled out of my sleep, y'all. But if you wake me up, when I get going, the day is already a good day just because I woke up. I'm trying to get this computer screen right, y'all, so you can see me. And so, I want y'all to see my necklace. Isn't that cute? I like that little necklace. I don't even know where I picked that one up, but it's cute. But y'all know I get my jewelry from my cousin Tangie. Tangie's not here, but if she comes in, she's the paparazzi queen, and we will make sure that we let her give her information if she watches. Sometimes she is teaching, but I think they're probably on summer break now. But anywho, y'all know I am just happy to be here. My sister in love, Miss Erica Harris, is here. She says, hello, my beautiful sis. I got my book. Hey, girl. Thank you for your support. Y'all do know I'm a best-selling author of the book Shine. Y'all know, and if you have not gotten your copy of Shine, I want you to go ahead and grab your copy of Shine, Understanding ADHD so that your child can be a star. Now, I'm not just saying it because I wrote it, but it's a pretty darn good book. And I do want you to go ahead and get a copy. Some people are even saying that even if you don't have a child who has ADHD, Shine is just a good book with some good parenting tips to help you understand a whole lot of things. Understand about parenting, some behavioral modification tips. If you've got a child who has special education needs, there's a whole chapter devoted to advocating for your child and what special education looks like. If you want to know who makes up the different people in mental health? Do I need a therapist, a psychologist, a psychiatrist, a counselor? What do I need? Why they call all these different things? We've got that in the book as well. So go ahead and get Shine. Let me not leave you wondering, though, how to get Shine. We know that you can get it at www.shineadhdbook.shop. That is the only way to get it signed by me. You can also get the book at Amazon, Walmart, Target, any of those places. They're online shops, online stores. It will get to you. It'll be quick, but it won't have my signature on them. All of these that come from me through that website are signed with love and hand delivered to your local post office by me. All right. Somebody's I tried to even deliver to their home because I felt bad. It somehow didn't get where it was supposed to be. But anyway, we are trying to make things right over here at Dr. Brandy B with good customer service and some good education. So we appreciate y'all walking. Y'all do know that you all are the best part of Dr. Brandy B and Focus on It Friday. If you all didn't show up every Friday or Monday or Tuesday, whenever you may happen to watch, that would be me just over here talking to myself. All right. So I appreciate you all for being here. We've got Miss Cheryl Dumas. Thank you so much for joining. Thank you. I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm Dr. Brandy B, triple board certified child and adolescent psychiatrist. And through my Facebook live streams, like Focus on It Friday, my newly released best-selling book, Shine, and you should definitely get you a copy for only $20. Speaking engagements, and just me being who I am. I help worried moms, dads, teachers, pastors, and everybody else who loves children and are concerned about their well-being get the education that they need so that they can help these babies be successful in the classroom and in life. Today, we are going to talk about the benefits and the reasons to ask for help. Now, I know a lot of people do not like asking for help. Who out there does not like asking for help? Everybody. Nobody likes to ask for help. Why? Because we think we got it. I got this. I remember once I was in a restroom at a restaurant, and there was an adult actually next to me in the stall, and you could just hear stuff, and somebody came in and offered them some help. I don't know what was going on, what the situation was, but I remember the person that came in who knew the person next to me saying, that they were going to give them some help, and the person screamed back, "I got this." Well, the person left back out, and it was clear that something was going on over there and that person did not have it. And I thought, that was really kind of silly on their part, because it was clear to me, and I don't know the details, didn't want to know the details, but something was going on that not only necessitated help just from them knowing it, but it meant that somebody else came from outside. Maybe something happened at the table. I don't know. But somebody came into the restroom to give them help, and they yelled at them that they didn't need it. And I know that we've all been guilty of doing that. And so we want to talk about why we really shouldn't do that. Because sometimes you may not want to ask for help. You may not want people in your business. You may be ashamed. You may think that you really do have it, like the person who was next to me in the stall. And I left them in there because I was like, if they didn't want the person who knew them, they didn't want their help. They certainly don't want mine. So I got the heck out of Dodge. But every once in a while, we need to ask for help, and there are benefits of doing so. Has anybody out there ever needed some help? Just let me know if you've ever needed some help, because sometimes we may not have asked. I'm not saying did you ask. I'm just trying to find out, have you ever needed help? Anybody out there ever needed help? Just say yes if you ever needed some help. Anybody out there needed some help? I'm trying to see if I can see, but I can't see anybody. Yes, my sister-in-law Erica says she has needed some help. Anybody else ever needed help? I'm not talking about did you ask. I'm talking about, have you ever needed some help? Ever needed some help? Priscilla said that one time she needed some help. My sissy Keena, she said that one time she had needed some help. Y'all, like, that's what you really need. I had needed. All right. Yes, Priscilla said she needed some help. That's my sister. All my sisters have shown up today, and we appreciate you all. I sure do know I've needed some help. Let me tell you, you wouldn't be looking at Dr. Brandy B if several people, in fact, had not given me some help. So y'all know I like an acronym. So what are we going to use today? We're going to use help. Help. Now, why in the world would a person ask for help? Or how does it benefit them? Well, the H in help, y'all, I got my little piece of paper here to help me remember, is for your health. Your health is going to be improved when you ask for help. H-E-L-P. Y'all know I like acronyms. H-E-L-P. Your health. Your health. Hello, Miss King. Oh, my goodness. We are so glad that you are here. Y'all, Miss King, for the last couple of weeks at least, has been finding the old lives. And she's coming in there and she texted me. She said, baby, you are not responding to me. And I said, Miss King, you on the old lives every week. And I try to tell you to come over here, and I tag you and everything. We are so glad. Y'all, Miss King, way, way, way back in the day. And I can't tell y'all what she said over my life. But she spoke something over my life, y'all. My career, particularly many years ago. And all this stuff is coming true. I can't tell y'all now because some of y'all might not be ready to hear all of what it is, but I know what it is, and she knows what it is, and I thank her for that, because many, many, many years ago, before I ever knew that there was going to be a Dr. Brandy B, she said some things, y'all, and I'm telling you, you better get some people, you better ask for some help, some people who know God, some people who believe that you can do things, some people who can see things beyond what you can see. Because people really can't speak things over your life that before you know it, you'll be like, whoa, I'm in the middle of this. And I didn't even know that I didn't know that this was going to happen. I didn't know that there would be a Dr. Brandy B. But here we are. And so I thank Miss King. I'm so glad you found us. Miss Michelle Mitchell, she said she just got here, but she said, I need some help. Let's see. Miss Priscilla, my sister, she tagged Amber. Priscilla said she needs some help right now at the dentist office. I don't know if I can help you, girl. Just close your eyes, honey. Just close your eyes. Ask them for some of the good stuff so it doesn't hurt you and you might not remember it. But that's all I know. You better ask for some help at the dentist office. All right. So it can keep you healthy. Asking for help can increase your health. What do you mean, Dr. Brandy? How can me asking somebody else for help increase my health? Well, first of all, the obvious. If something is going on with you or your child, It can improve your health if you say to a doctor, I need help. Had somebody to call me last night because people are always falling in my DMs. Y'all be following my DMs, and if you really know me, you fall off in my text messages. And if you sure enough know me, you'll call me and you'll say, I got a friend. Well, I already know what's about to happen when we got a friend because that friend needs something that that Brandy can give them, but Dr. Brandy Bill, maybe even Dr. Rudolph Bowling or Dr. Bowling. And she said, this parent has been trying to do it on their own, and now this kid is in high school. And what did she say? He needs some help. All right. So sometimes we push it off. We push off getting that mammogram. We push off getting that colonoscopy. We push off getting that prostate check. We push off what kind of stuff we push off? We push off just go. We know that lump and the way that breast tissue is pulling in is not normal. But we just gonna pray about it. What you praying for? You got the answer. You know it ain't right. It don't look like it looked 10 years ago. Now, things on your body don't look the way they looked 10 years ago. But you know if that breast is pulling in and it's got peau d'orange and it's called that because it looks like the navel of an orange, it's all tight. You know that you need to go to the doctor. You know that. You know you need some help. So asking for help can improve your health. How else can it improve your health? If you ask for help and if you got 30 tasks and you just ask one person to help you do five of the ones that don't take a whole lot of effort, somebody else can do them. Your blood pressure is going to go down. You're going to be less stressed. Because right there, if you like me, if you make boxes and checks, if you make boxes and you check them off, instantly you got 5 boxes gone. 10 boxes gone, 15 boxes gone. Maybe you need several people to help you. That's why on a project, we have a whole committee, right? Because we need some help. So your stress goes down, your blood pressure goes down. What else goes down? When your stress goes down, cortisol goes down. We talk about cortisol all the time over here because I want y'all to know why you can't lose weight. You can't lose weight because you're stressed out. Can't lose weight because you're stressed out. So if your stress goes down, your cortisol goes down. And if your cortisol goes down, your weight goes down. So now you're more healthy. All right. And then finally, some of our finances can go up if we ask for help. It's 10 children, yet you want to take on all the financial responsibility for mama and dad and them. Why? You better ask for some help. It could be helping time. It could be helping money. It could be both. Your blood pressure up, you stressed out, you ain't sleeping. Some of y'all can't lose weight because you don't sleep. And I have figured out that one of the main reasons for me why going to sleep is necessary for weight loss is because after a certain hour, I'm hungry. And nothing is delicious at 10 o'clock at night except a bag of butter. And what is a bag of butter? The classic Lay's potato chips. They taste good no other time except at 10:30 at night. And then you go to bed. Right? So if you already in bed at 9:30, 9:10, you don't know what bag of butter tastes like because you're sleeping. Right? Somebody understand what I'm saying? Y'all understand what I'm saying? Miss King says, Amen, Dr. Brady, you are definitely telling the truth. Nothing but truth over here, Miss King. We're going to keep that a secret until it comes to pass, and it's coming. Y'all give me about another year. It is coming. All right. So the asking for help can improve your health. Right? Telling your doctor, my child has ADHD, or you don't even have to say that. Just say something's going on. Let me tell you what the symptoms are. He can't stay in his seat. His teacher calls me every day. Hello, Miss Pamela. Thank you for joining. Hope you got your book. You might say he can't stay seated. His grades are declining. He's in first grade, and I know my baby's smart because I work with him at home. I have time to ask him all over and over and over again. And the teacher says she just don't have that kind of time in the regular classroom because she's got 30 other kids. He makes 31 and 26 of them can't stay in their seats either. And that's real life right there. She sure did. Oh, you got 2, girl. Thank you. Thank you. Miss Camille says she bought 2 books, y'all. She is giving this gift away, this knowledge away to friends. We appreciate that. Get your copy of Shine, y'all. Get your copy of Shine. Thank you so much. Miss Michelle Mitchell says, can you give me a call? Michelle Mitchell. Let me see which one that is. I'm gonna have to look and see who that is. I got two people with the same name that come to watch me, and I can't see which one that is. Miss Pat King says, yes, God is using you for this season. If you need to know, you need to help. You need to ask. You need help. If you need help, you need to ask. I tell my patients all the time, I am a psychiatrist, not a psychic. If you don't tell me and it is not readily available to me, I won't know. And if you don't want help, then don't ask me. But if you need me to know something, you better ask. You bet. Okay, Christian's mom. Okay. I have to get your number from Miss Dia. If you know what, some of the Bible tells us that we have not because we ask not. Some of y'all walking around here needing stuff, and there are people in the world who are waiting to give it to you, but you won't ask them. So the H is help. The E, help. HELP. The E is elevated mood. Some of us are bogged down, sad, and depressed because we need some help. Now, when I got ready to go to med school, and I was looking all around, and I was trying to figure out, can y'all believe that somebody did not accept this genius into their medical school the first go round? Y'all believe that? It happened. But you know what I did? The next time I asked for some help. And somebody said, well, do you know anybody that goes to such and such school? Ask them to write you a letter. And some people say, I ain't asked nobody to write me no letter. Because first of all, I don't know, I didn't get in. And somebody else may say, don't nobody want to write me no letter. And I knew that my mama worked in the OR as a nurse for many years. So she was around all kinds of doctors. And they had heard about me. They knew about me. They were following me through my mama. And so I said, Mama, who do we know at this and this school and this school and this school? And you know what I did? I got some help. And because of that, my mood was elevated. My mood was elevated. Miss Mitchell, if you need me for medicine, go ahead and call Miss Dia now. So that, because Miss Dia gets off at noon, I give her the afternoons off on Fridays. Yeah. Okay. Because y'all know, listen, this is just an aside. If y'all aren't nice to the nurses at your doctor's offices and the people that sweep, clean up, and answer the phone, y'all better start being nice to them, because those are the people that really make that thing go. All right, I can bring the B over here doing what I'm doing, but it's a whole lot of people behind the scene that are making the thing go. So if you're nasty to them, don't do that anymore. Don't do that. Be very nice to people who answer the phone, the nurses, and people that answer the doors, and the people that sweep the floors, because those are the people that have the direct connection to the physician. And the physician listens to them, because those are the people that have my back. That's just bonus. I'm just helping y'all. Y'all didn't ask for that help, but I'm just telling you. Okay, not medicine. Okay, then send me a message with your phone number and I'll call you. Okay. Elevated mood. Your mood can get elevated. Y'all get me off track. Your mood can get elevated. How many people realize that when you ask for help, it makes you happy? Especially if they give you the answer that you want. If they say yes, now your mood is happy. But I want you to know that even if they say no, you ought to still be happy, because that kicks you into another gear. Remember that delay is not denial. So if you ask somebody for help and they say no, you really don't know what the condition is, right? They may not have it. They may not be in position, because we've got a lot of people walking around putting on shows and they don't really have it like you think. I mean, they're barely making it themselves. So don't get mad with people. Keep a happy mood and just be proud of yourself for asking. But the one time that they do say yes, you ought to just get off the phone and shout right then. Your mood is happy. You aren't stressed out. You got time to be with the people who care about you, and you've got time to do some other things. I had to figure out a long time ago, I needed some help cleaning my house. Why? Because I love a clean house. But when you got a whole lot of kids and a whole lot of jobs, there isn't enough time. But nothing makes me happier than coming home and I can smell that pine salt at the door, outside in the grass. I already know that the house is clean. Now, I got 3 small kids, so I have to take a picture because it won't be like that for about an hour. But for that 1 hour, it feels so good. Do y'all understand how asking for help can make you happy in that respect? It can make you happy. Asking for help. What else do I have help doing? I had to go and break down and figure out that Dr. Brandy B, Dr. Brandy, Dr. Boland, Dr. Rudolph Boland, Dr. Rudolph, she needed some help. That girl had a lot going on. I couldn't do it all the time, y'all. My phone is ringing. Texts are coming. People are calling me. Emails are coming. I need to respond. I had to ask some people for some help so that I could be happy and enjoy the time off. Because y'all know I enjoy my time off. I work real hard during the week. So come Friday, all I do is focus on the Friday and whatever I want to do. And most times that's nothing, right? Keyword, whatever I want to do, right? So make sure you're asking for help for your health. Make sure you're asking for help to elevate your mood, make you happy, right? Because we learned last week, my cousin LaShawn said that happiness comes from, what did she say? How did that thing go, Erica? Happiness comes from situations. Help me, Erica. My auntie Rosa says, hello, sweet niece. And I say, hello, and I love you, darling. Priscilla wants me to tell it to the people in the back. We telling everybody, help, ask for it. Let's see. Erica says, my sister Wanda Crittenden is watching with me. Hey, girl. Thank you for watching. Yes, girl. We are asking for help over here. We're asking for, how many people have asked for help today? Anything. Ask somebody to pass you something. Ask while you were driving for somebody to, and then you throw up their hand. Has anybody asked for help today? Anne Marie, my cousin. Hello, darling. I see you watch all the time. We are so glad to have you here with us. She says, everybody needs some help. How many people have asked for help today? I know I did. I was upstairs trying to get dressed and I thought about something that needed to be in my car. And I called downstairs and I said, well, somebody get those earrings and put them in my car because I needed those earrings and I knew that I might forget. So that was just help, right? I could have walked down the steps, gotten the earrings, taken them to my car and gone back up. But instead, it was so easy to just ask for help. Ask for help. All we need to do is ask. I'm telling you, there are more. Don't buy into what the news is saying. There are more people out there that want to help you than there are people that want to hurt you. And I know you've been hurt in the past. I know that. That's why last week we talked about the importance of getting therapy. I know you've been hurt in the past. But I want you, if you can, I want you to be in a position to understand that not everybody wants to hurt you. Not everybody is even capable of hurting you. And that's deep. There are really some people out there that the only way that they're going to hurt you is if that's what your mind is telling you, because they're incapable of hurting you. All right. So it's going to elevate your mood. We got hands up in the air. Yes, 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 yes. All right. Elevate your mood. I was trying to make sure my sister Erica got this. She did. Okay. The L is for love. When you ask for help, you will be easier to love. Do you know when you're not stressed out, people will be able to love you a little bit better? When your child who has ADHD is not running all over the place, is not hyperactive, can focus and get good grades, they're not irritable all the time, they're going to actually be easier to love. So when you get your kid with ADHD some help, you'll find it easier to love them. Now, you love them anyway because they're yours. No matter how you got them, you love them. But what a great day it is when you can hug them and not holler at them. And if you don't know that level of satisfaction with your child with ADHD, you need to come on to the bright side and get some sunshine in your life. Get some sunshine in your life. Because it is that much easier. When you're not stressed out because you tried to be every woman, right? We know you can be every woman. You just don't need to try to be all of them at the same time. And to do that, you got to ask for some help. And somebody's going to find you easier to love. When you go to the therapist and you say, oh my goodness, I keep saying the wrong thing to people and hurting people's feelings. Or I don't trust my husband. I don't want him to touch me. Because so many men that my mom dated, they touched me inappropriately when I was a child. And now it's ruining our relationship. When you work through that, you're going to be easier to love. When you ask that therapist to help me work through my past traumas, you're going to find that you're easier to love. Your coworkers are going to be interested in giving you time out of their time bank, sick bank, because you're nice to them because you're working on yourself with therapy. You're working on your depression. People will notice that and they will be able to love you, even despite. Now, y'all know I'm far from perfect, but I do try to treat people right, talk to people right, and pay them right if they work for me. But some people just aren't going to love you, and we just got to pray for them to get some help. But for everybody else, we will find that if we are getting help, we will be easier to love, and we'll actually find it easier to love others. Mama says, hello, Dr. Brady B. Y'all, my mama is a superstar. She showed up at a show where I was a guest with Dr. Terrell earlier this week, and Dr. Terrell said, hey, Mama Diane, and I was like, girl, everybody know my mama. I love my mama, though. I do. All right, we're talking about help. The reasons, the benefits to ask for help, because it can make you more healthy, lower your blood pressure, stop disease, prevent disease, increase your bank account because you can spread some of that love out. You in the office trying to decorate everybody's door for everybody's birthday, but you better ask for some help. Ask your coworkers to help. They'll chip in. You might not want to, the potluck food, but they can decorate the door. All right. The E, elevate your mood. When you are asking for help and you're not so stressed out, your mood will actually be elevated. You'll be happier. And then when you're happier, when you found peace, when your child is not as hyperactive, heck, when you're not as hyperactive, you'll be easier to love. And you will find it easier to love those people who have gotten help. And then the last thing is that when you ask for help, you get in position. What do I mean by that? I'm glad you asked. Because I asked those doctors to write me a letter, it put me in position to get into medical school. Now, I still had to have my grades. They didn't give me that. I still had the requirements, but I was in position, right, to be able to get to the next step. Position. Sometimes we aren't where we need to be because nobody knew we wanted to be there. Nobody knew we wanted to be there. No, I've said to people, I didn't know you wanted that job. They called me after. I see so-and-so got the job. Well, you didn't tell me. How can I help you? I didn't even know your name was in the pool. You didn't tell me. You didn't ask for help. You didn't make it known. They say on the show, sometimes you want to go where everybody knows your name. And all day long, I sit on an electronic thing and see patients electronically. And some parents don't know how to change the name. So it just says iPhone, Samsung 382, sexy mama. I got a sexy mama that comes regularly. And I don't know who they are. But one day, a patient showed up and his name was there. So I didn't know sexy mama. I didn't know iPhone. And I didn't know Samsung. But I recognized that kid by his name. And I brought him in. And he said, well, we got here early. How did we get in? And I said, because I knew your name. And so in talking to him, I gave him some unsolicited advice. I helped him. He said, I'm nervous about going to college. And I said, don't be nervous. I said, make sure you go see your professors. Whether you have a question or not, go see them. Go see them. He said, even if I don't have a question, I said, make up a question. He said, well, why is that? I said, because when it comes down to it, if you end up with a 79.4, he's going to help you if he knows your name. He's going to give you a B. And I said, you see, in the waiting room, Samsung, iPhone, Sexy Mama, and you were there. I don't know who Sexy Mama is, because she's not, that name is not on my roster for that day. Maybe some other day, but not Sexy Mama on that day. But I knew your name and I recognized your name, and I could give you some help. I could get you in early. And I'm saying you want him to recognize your name. So if anybody out there is in school, if anybody out there is seeking a promotion and you need some help, make sure that the people who are given the promotion, and we know who gives ultimate promotion, but right here among us, there are some people who are given promotion. And unless you make your name known, unless you make it known that you need some help, you may not get the promotion. You may not get the position. I'm always making myself known everywhere I go. Now, I'm a quiet person to make myself known. You're not going to catch me running around up in people's face, because that's not what I do. I'm a silent mover. I don't want to be seen, but I need people to hear me, right? As a matter of fact, my coach, Dr. Dre, said, y'all got to be seen. You can't be in the closet. People got to know who you are. So here I am a year later, still talking to y'all. Y'all keep showing up, and I appreciate y'all. But somebody out there wants something and nobody knows you want it. My grandmama always said, it's who you know that gets you there and what you know that keeps you there. What does that mean? You got to ask somebody for help. You got to ask somebody for help. Many of the jobs that I have right now are because somebody knew either that I was interested in something or that I have a special talent. If I remained hidden, and so when I show my book, when I show my face, I'm asking y'all for help. I got a whole bunch of these in my garage. They need to go, right? You see it as selling. I see it as you helping me, and I'm helping you. We're helping each other. But if I weren't out there and people didn't know my skills, my talents, and my passions, and they wouldn't be able to call me and ask me for help, and I couldn't help them. So we are being put in position when we ask for help. My sister-in-law, Erica, says P is for position. That's right. Anne Marie says, help. I get it. You got it, girl. I love acronyms. Y'all know I love acronyms. HELP. The P is for position. You get in position. Somebody out there says, I want a house. But didn't nobody know you had a house and your credit wasn't right? When we have programs around here to get you in position, to get your credit where it needs to be so that you can get with the lender who is prone to giving people who've had a little hiccup back in the day. Everybody done had a little hiccup back in the day. I know I did in med school, living like I was already a boss. But I was not. Okay. In college, when they offered me a free laundry basket. Now, y'all know my mom and daddy took me to Vanderbilt with plenty of laundry baskets. But them people told me, get this credit card and we're going to give you a laundry basket. I didn't need that kind of help. But that laundry basket looked cute. Somebody gave me a Mickey Mouse book bag. Lord have mercy. Got me in more trouble than a little bit. But it was cute, though, because inside of it was a blanket and you pull it out. But I digress. I didn't need a Mickey Mouse blanket or book bag. But that was what they did, and I fell prey. And so I found myself needing some help, right? If you need, Ruth Ann Davis, thank you so much. She says she loves my book. I think I got y'all straight. Thank you so much for purchasing. I think I got you all straight. Miss Key says, praise God, Dr. Brandy. I am learning how to invest. A young man from my church is helping me and others learn to save. Give yourself 10%. Absolutely. After you give God or, whatever you do, pay yourself. And that's something, y'all, that I'm actually learning like as of last month. I don't pay myself. I make sure that the people that help me, all those people I told y'all to be nice to, I have made sure that they get what they need. And I've never paid myself. But I said, well, I guess I work just as hard as everybody else. If I stop working, the whole operation stops. So I pay myself. And that is a good thing, Miss King. So thank you for helping us with that information. Sis Keena says, true. My cousin Clarence says, good information, Miss Ruth Ann Davis. We got a book. How can you buy the book? Oh, my goodness. That is so good. I am glad you are asking the question. It's Shine ADHD book. shop. And we're putting it right there. I think it's going to show up. There we go. It just showed up, cousin Anne Marie. We appreciate your support. Erica says, who you know gets you there, what you know keeps you there. And that's absolutely true. But if people don't know that you need help, Clarence Street, my cousin, his daughter has been admitted to UAB and will start soon. So excited for her. She called me one day and she said, I just have some help. I need some help about one question. We ended up talking. She and her classmate friend and we probably talked for almost an hour just about life. You and I am full of nuggets. You never know what you'll get when you just sit down and talk to people. I try to tell as many young people as I can, please ask me for help. Please ask. Because I am one of the many people out there that would love to see young people do well. There is no reason to reinvent the wheel. When I'm telling you, I've taken a standardized test multiple times. When I'm telling you, be patient. Don't go make any bills. Stay stress-free. Ask for help. When I'm telling you all this, I can give you that information for free. I can help you. All right. So we're asking for help, the benefits. It can keep you healthy. It can elevate your mood. It can help you become easier to be loved and those around you easier to love them. And then it can put you in position for the great things that are to come, And we know that everybody out there, y'all come and see me every week in and week out, because apparently you like me, I guess. I don't think I'm too bad on the eyes. So, and then I'm saying some stuff because I really want everybody to do good. Can you believe that there's a person that exists that wants everybody to do well? That's me. I really do. If you never buy my book, if you never listen to me live, if you never make a comment, that's fine. But if one person does do better because of something that I've said or done, then I go to bed good, sleeping well every night. Every night. That's what I do. I absolutely love what I do. Is it challenging? Yes, because parents are hard-headed and so are the patients, the kids. But I know that everybody really can shine. If you did not check out last week's live, please go back and listen to why you need to be in therapy. So many people are hurting, and some of your not asking for help may even be because of something in the past. Listen, you have nothing to prove by saying I did it on my own. I'm not impressed by that. I'm really not. Because if there's somebody out there that can help you, you doing it on your own sends different messages and signals to me. Right? Hello, Miss Sadie. So having said I did it on my own, now if you ask several people for help and nobody asked you and nobody offered to help, then yes, kudos to you. But saying that you struggle just for the heck of struggling, that's not cute. When there are people that are out there are programs that are out there that want you to help you get into position. So make sure you're getting therapy. Make sure you're treating your mental illness. Remember, it's okay. It's okay to not be okay. Make sure that you're treating your babies especially. They need you. They need you to help them. They need you to get them their shots. They need you to help them do everything. To potty train them. If anybody want to come potty train a 2-year-old like that, please come on. You can help me. I am open to that level of help. Right. I'm not ashamed. Please help. Please help. Help. Otherwise, she's going to college with the peds. Help. All right. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Any other questions? Shine is just awesome, y'all. It really is. Let me see if I can read an excerpt out of here for you all today. Let's see. All right, let's go. The last paragraph in the book says shine. Make and repeat. These are steps, things that you can do to help your child. And so the last thing says, make and repeat your affirmations and your 6-word mantras. And I talk about that all the time. For example, my child will get better soon. Then it says, keep the faith, stay the course. Know that ADHD may be a disability, but with the proper treatment, your child can claim success and can brag, I have this ability. With you by their side, your child will shine. In other words, with your help, your child will shine. With you asking the landlord, can I get one more month? With you asking your boss to consider you for the raise, with you asking for help with your car note people when you're behind, they will work it out. With you asking your child's teacher, can you extend us some? Can you help us by extending us some grace so that we can get that assignment in? We had a lot going on, and it's our fault. But can you help my child? With you saying to your spouse, can you help me work through this issue? I really want to lose weight, but the way that we eat does not help me do that. With all of these things, with all of this help, with you saying, I need somebody to keep my kids tonight because I just need to be alone with my husband. That was a real plea for help. So that's like a white flag for me. So I'm just kidding. But we have to ask for help. And we truly do have not, because we ask not. You would be surprised what people will do to help you if you ask them. With that being said, do not flood my inbox with all sort of requests for help. Some of them I may do, many of them I will not, just depending. But we will certainly get everybody taken care of. I love y'all a whole lot. I spend my Friday afternoons with y'all because I really do care about you. I want you to get better. I want you to do better. Sorry, Irma Gore is here. Thank you so much. Auntie Miss Sadie says Courtney is going through the same thing with her 2-year-old. Miss Sadie, do you want to get my 2-year-old and Courtney's? You can do both of them at the same time. I'm not ashamed to ask for some help. You can get both of them. Auntie Brenda is here. We've been missing you. Where you been, Auntie Brenda? She says, thanks, Dr. Brandy B, for your help. Absolutely, because coming here for somebody, this is help. I am glad to be able to give y'all some help. Miss Auntie Sadie, we will get that baby to you wherever you need her to be. We have rubber pads and whatever else we need some help over here with this 2-year-old who can now take the diaper off, but will not go to the pot. We need some help. All right. Really, her mom and dad are just super busy. We helping everybody else. But I'm hoping she will figure it out before college. Otherwise, we just go get some Depends and roll on. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. I'm Dr. Brandy B, triple board certified child and adolescent psychiatrist, best-selling author of the book Shine, speaker, presenter, child of God, you name it, I try to do it. I really am every woman, but I am learning, y'all. And it's not like you just wake up one day and you know it, but I'm learning to ask for help. So if I call you and I say, I need some help, I really do need it. I want you to govern yourself accordingly. Over here, we got my coach, Coach Bird says that is my 3-year-old. And y'all, I had to ask somebody for help with weight loss, right? My husband said to me, we know we smart. We know how to get up and eat right and exercise, but it's about accountability. And so if you need some accountability, if you're trying to lose weight, Coach Bird is awesome. We pray at the end of our sessions. We have a good time. Coach Bird, go ahead and drop your link over in the chat. And you can send your baby from Texas, Coach Bird, to Auntie Miss Sadie. And so that'll be 2-year-olds and a 3-year-old. Your baby can lead the pack. We'll pay you, Miss Sadie, to train these babies and get them right. We all need accountability. Absolutely. And accountability is help, y'all. It is saying, I can't do this on my own. So many people have, y'all, and my coach says this all the time. We have all the genius in us that we need to do whatever it is we want to do. We really do. But sometimes imagine that you have a car, you have gas, and you have a driver's license. And you know that a place exists, but you don't know how to get there. When we call up Siri or Google Maps or, that old thing back in the day, AAA, you go to AAA back in the day and get that. you're calling up help to assist you in getting to the final destination. You've got everything you need. It's already in you. You know that your baby is struggling. Don't allow them to continue to do that. You know that you're next in line for that position at work, but they keep looking over you, perhaps because that is not your position, but a position somewhere at another company is. You're being stubborn. You know that that weight can come off, but you don't feel like getting up and exercising. Who does? It hurts. But if you got somebody that says, I'm looking for you, Coach Bird told me one time she was going to walk from Texas to Birmingham if I didn't show up the next morning in class. I was there early that morning because I didn't want her to have to walk. It took about 12 hours to fly across Texas. I didn't want her to walk from Texas to Birmingham. So we need that accountability. We need that help to improve our health, to elevate our mood, to help us love and be loved, and to put us in position. I want my body to look a certain way, and I needed some help. Some of y'all want your kids to behave a certain way, but what you're doing is not working. You need the next level of help, and it's okay if you do. All right, let's see what we got. There's Coach Bird. Yes, Miss Sadie, she says we need you. And so Irma says we all need accountability. Coach Bird put her link in there. We exercise at 6 in the morning Central Standard Time. It's awesome, y'all. Everybody's going at their own speed. Check out Coach Bird. She is awesome, y'all. She is awesome, and she is having some amazing transformations over there. Irma says she rides her bike. That is awesome. Just do something. Do something. And Miss Sadie says, it doesn't seem to be working for Olivia. So she said, whatever she doing, she needs some help too. Oh my goodness. Well, Miss Sadie, we thought you were going to be the ticket, but I guess we go, when we find help, we going to let you know about help too. All right. All right, y'all. I love y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Y'all have a very productive day. Let some sunshine in. Make sure you're spreading sunshine as well. I will see you all next week if the Lord is willing and the creek don't rise. I don't know if how high the creek got to get for you to not be here, but we hope that you're here next week. I love y'all, and it's nothing that you can do about it. See y'all next week. Bye.